Yes, if you zoom in on your chart, you should see the whole area there is called St Helens Road Anchorage. It's an anchorage area, more than just the two ships. It's a big anchorage area there. One Jupiter Southampton BTS standby, Red Falcon BTS received. Traffic information underway from 106 birthday passenger ship Aurora.
Ahoy, shipmates! Oh dear. The junction cam's gone wonky. It keeps getting attacked by pigeons. I'm pretty sure it's pigeons. And it's fixed by a nut that's inside the camera itself. And it's some reason it's come just a little bit loose. So to get it pointing in the correct direction, it's only just tight. And the pigeons come along and play football with it. Bash it around, and then it goes on its side. I have no idea why the pigeons have got such a fascination with junction cam. But anyway, we don't really need junction cam for our broadcast. It's very cam. Terminal's looking a bit quieter after the Isle of Wight festival. We'll probably see lots of Pink Moon or whatever it is, all sort of festival stuff coming back the next week or so, I suspect. We've got one departure today, and that's P&O's Aurora. She's actually on the move at the moment. Look at that, 20C. The weather's picked up again. It's been a bit chilly the last couple of days, almost jumper weather. I woke up the other morning, I thought to myself, oh, should I find my jumper out? But I managed to persevere and make through. 76% humidity and a very gentle breeze. It's turning out to be a nice day, and my understanding is it's going to get warmer. So just the one ship, and I can see that's the P&O ship Aurora, and she looks like she's just started moving. So she's a little touch late. There she is at the other end of the port, so she's just slightly off our screen. We're based down here near Mayflower Park. What's it like over on the Isle of Wight? Yeah, looks not too bad. What's the visibility? 36 nautical miles. Yeah, the visibility does look good. See over there to Fawley. Yeah, so I happened to get back just in time. I didn't know I'd be back in time today. Managed to get a bit of droning in while I was out. A couple of new crop circles popped up here and there. So I thought I'd get this live stream in. Then I'll edit up the crop circles later. Well, the shipmates in the chat. Who are they, Hades?
YM to Sam to BTS. No, you may proceed 1 nautical mile west.
Someone's getting told off by VTS. They can't seem to work out where an anchorage is. Oh, you there? Excellent spanner, Hades. What time are you off to the motorcycle meet this evening, shipmate? I may well come along. I will avoid a bit of editing if I do that. Shipmate Jedel says, no, shipmate Marky Roberts says buses on the way up to London. Yeah, there's a whole lot of London buses there. Still looks the same to me, but perhaps they are moving. Well, the shipmate David Limerick says, "Hi, Captain, just got off of Aurora this morning. Absolutely fantastic. Great." I know there's a lot of... Aurora's very popular with the shipmates. She's one of the older ships in the P&O fleet. I think possibly the oldest. I can never quite remember. 25 years old, built in 2000, and she's only got capacity for around about 2,000 passengers on board, so quite a bit smaller. Well, the shipmate Stunning Drone says, did someone say crop circles? Looking forward to seeing them on the show later. Oh, yes. What time's that then? Yes, that's right. Oh, there's a lot going on this evening. Not enough hours in the day for the poor captain. Now, where's this Aurora then? Should be on our screen shortly. I'm still having problems with Boxcam. I've been talking to the support people and they keep asking me to do things.
Charlie 23, Southampton Beach.
And we can't seem to get to the end of it.
Charlie 23, Southampton Beach. All understood, thank you.
Ah, excellent. Blue Spanner Hades. I could be there at 7 o'clock. Okay, well, I might well see you down there at 7. I'll get distracted with some editing in between. Well, there should be Animal Day. I was asking where the next live stream is. A patient always wants to know where the next live stream is. Difficult to say. We've got just one ship. What's my list? One ship tomorrow. That's the Regal Princess. What day is it tomorrow? Thursday. May or may not do that one. 4 o'clock. May do. And then Friday, there's 2 ships on Friday. Britannia and the Arcadia, 4 and 5. I might well do that. That would be good. And then, of course, Saturday is a Super Saturday. I have 5 ships on Saturday. And if I'm feeling bright and perky enough, I might do Saturday morning as well. I've still got Paul from Love Cruises Starlink. And I've been trying to sort out a solution. Trying to sort out a solution for Starlinking my camera down in the port. It gets very complicated. And there is Aurora. She is moving. Just can't quite see her yet on box cam. Any moment now, she'll be sneaking in the right-hand side of our screen.
Galatea, Southampton, just...
Shipmate starting to... Oh, yes, 8 o'clock. That's right, 8 o'clock. Well, I've got the motorcycle meet at 7. Yeah, I should be able to do that. I'll pop down there for a bit. I'll be back by 8. Oh, yeah, Blue Spanner Hades. That's right, I was looking this earlier. There's... he reminded me... Well, thank you, Hades. There is... Come here. There we go. There's some interesting graffiti down here. On the blocks down here at Mayflower Park.
Galatea, Southampton, just apologies again. Tomorrow, are you sailing out to the west?
The right-hand block there, that is 3 naval messaging
Galatea,
flags.
thank you. Just please confirm currently how many persons on board and what
That looks like the potential artist there with pots of paint. And then the one in the middle, I'm not entirely sure what that design is. The one on the left says Splash. It's quite neat, isn't it? Almost like Solent Ships. And then that one there, white and yellow. Don't know what that is. Ooh, what's that one there? Ooh, still being graffitied. What do you think that is then? Is that a seagull? Ah, it's an aeroplane. I thought perhaps it might be an oyster catcher. My nemesis. They're very good at taking out drones, oyster catchers. Yes, it looks like an aeroplane of some description. Not a Spitfire, though, I hasten to add. Whoosh. It looks like the logo for that one. Interesting. I've been busy doing that today. I'll go down and have a look at that later. Right, well, where's this cruise ship? Where's Aurora, then? Where is she? Where is she? Must be on our screens by now, surely. Ah, there she is. Excellent Bruce Bella, Matt King. Oh, down in Mayflower Park earlier. Apparently, he hadn't realised they would just been doing today. No, I funnily enough, I noticed it earlier. I thought to myself, oh, if I missed that, or if I just noticed that. Ooh, shipmate Dawn Page said, had my first solo cruise on Aurora. Couldn't believe my cabin. Dead centre, looking out for the pointy end. Couldn't believe my luck, considering it was booked only a week before the sailing. Wow, that's some fine luck there, shipmate. Well, there's shipmate Dawn. Many thanks for subscribing, shipmate. Wow, yeah, dead centre, facing forward. Let's have, wow, where would that... Oh, that's an excellent cabin. Feel like you open the curtains and feel like you're driving every day. Just the sort of location I would like, I think. Let's have a look. So somewhere along there, I'm guessing, one of those cabins along the front. Oh, fantastic. In case you're wondering, where is Aurora off to, I hear you ask? If you're not asking, I'm telling. And Aurora is off on a 12-day round trip to Norwegian fjords. It's calling in at quite a few destinations, actually. Calling in at Nordfjord. Oh, that's a new one on me. Nordfjord. No, I'm going to really mess that one pronunciation up. Nordfjord. I'm going to go with that pronunciation. Ulsund, Lacknes Gravdal on Les Vestvolki Island, Trondheim, Andalnes, Haugesund, and then back to Port Southampton. Wow, there's some destinations on there which I'm not familiar with. It's the advantage of some of the smaller ships. They get into a few more interesting destinations. A few of the smaller ports. Well, the shipmate PGR 84 says, always trucking in Southampton today. Saw a coach heading for Aurora and hoped I'd catch it on the stream. There you go. That is Aurora heading down towards the old pier. Don't know if we'll get any haulage today or not. Shipmate Artemis says, Captain, I sound like the Muppet Swedish chef. I will refrain from my Swedish chef impersonations. I used to have several Swedish colleagues, and they thought it was hilarious when I did my impersonation of the Swedish chef. So I shall leave that to your imagination. I've not been able to get anything on the radio from Aurora, sorry. I'm not quite sure why not. She's only just the other end of ports, and my antenna can virtually see her. But I'm guessing there'll be somewhere around about 3,000 passengers on board. 2,000 passengers on board, and about 800 odd crew. She's only 270 metres long, 76,000 gross tonnes. Definitely one of the smaller ships we get here in port. Not as small as Seven Seas Grandeur, which departed the other day. That's possibly the smallest cruise ship we get here in port.
Aurora, did you get ahead? Thank you.
If we'll get any figures from Aurora. Oh, there we go. Potentially a couple of shipmates up there by the name. So you can see this camera jerks when I'm panning. It's smooth and then jerks. So there's definitely a problem with it. And the support people are telling me that to do various different... we are getting some waivers. There was a couple of shipmates in the chat the other day that said they would be on board Aurora. Now, off to the fields. Fantastic weather. Hope you've packed some sunscreen by the looks of it. It's going to be a sunny time in the fields. The shipmate Sarah L says, we Swedes like the Swedish chef. Yeah. When my Swedish colleagues used to argue with each other or have a heated discussion, it did remind me a lot of the Swedish chef.
BTS Jet 7 shortly departing Town Quay for Cows.
Jet 7 BTS traffic information, Aurora pier head outbound passenger ship.
That's all copy, thank you.
Yep, a beautiful day for a sail away on Aurora. Look at that, quite a few shipmates up on top deck. They'll be enjoying the views before they head on down to the buffet. Aurora has got a varied itinerary throughout the summer. The occasional fields, occasional Spain and Portugal, get around the British Isles, Channel Islands, a variety of different sailings really. A lot of variety on Aurora. So if you like Aurora, you'll have an opportunity for various different locations. Unlike, say, Iona, which tends to go to the fields permanently for the summer, and Arvia, which tends to go to Spain and so forth. Well, the shipmate Michael Apps says, came off here this morning after a great 18-night cruise. Lovely small ship. Yeah, that seems to be a very popular sentiment. I think, I always get this confused. I should write it down, shouldn't I? I think Aurora is an adult-only ship. I think. Some of the smaller ships at P&O are adult-only. I know quite a few shipmates appreciate that. Oh, I think I can hear some music. Can't turn the microphone on when I'm using the mouse. It's a slight error in my plan. Sounds like ABBA. I think that sounds like ABBA. Let me know what you think. You can tell how small Aurora is compared to the other ships that are almost completely disappearing behind Town Quay there. Well, there's shipmate Ashley Martin. He says he's on board. Well, give us a wave, shipmate, quick, before you disappear down Southampton water on your wonderful cruise.
Richard 6, busiest, all received, thank you. Traffic information, Aurora passing Ocean Dock out.
Yes, yeah, thank you, shipmates. They are confirming that Aurora is indeed an adult-only ship. I thought as much. Say, if I was organised, I'd write these things down. Just like if the captain was organised, he'd remember to put up his banner. Oh, shipmates, in case you're wondering, I am the captain of the YouTube channel Solent Ships, broadcasting you live and direct from the port of Southampton. Oh, that's not bad. That's what's that? 18 minutes into a broadcast, I remember to put my sign up. Oh, getting better, getting better. Well, Paul Osmond says, sounds like Dancing Queen. Yeah, that's what I think it sounds like. I quite agree with you there. Well, the shipmate Stefan 48 says, evening everyone, nice weekday sail away. Very jealous, wish I was on board. Yeah, I agree, it's absolutely perfect conditions out there. Not much wind. Shipmate Ashley Master says, yes, it's ABBA. Yeah, I thought as much. I'm not very good with most of the music that I hear wafting across our outside microphone, but that one I could tell. Mainly because I made a hilarious video about the Dancing Queen a while back as a pun for someone. Well, shipmate Chris Harris from a sunny village called Hadlow in Kent. I'm not sure I've been to Hadlow. Just been to Shaftesbury today.
YM Jupiter, Santivity.
I did filming a couple of crop circles.
YM Jupiter, Santivity, yes, apologies, cancel my last.
I quite like the stern of Aurora. It's like a natural, not natural, but like an amphitheatre sort of style, all curved round there. I think that's where the music's coming from. I can see people dancing, arms in the air, all that sort of behaviour. Get a bit closer and have a look. Oh yes, look at that, it's packed. Yeah, that looks like the sail away party area there. I've not been on Aurora, so perhaps shipmates can tell me if that is the party area.
No. Nav anchorage number 9, the Tower Bonnie, is anchoring, but no reported vessels outbound from the anchorage, over.
Guten Abend, mein Keks. Boy, they're Tom from Southampton. Local boy. The red jet shooting off to the Isle of Wight. I'm not sure what. I think the next big thing on the Isle of Wight could be this weekend, actually. It's the Armed Forces Day in Ryde. And the Red Arrows will be performing. So if you're on the Isle of Wight, go to get yourself to Ryde, or actually Portsmouth. You get a fairly good view from Portsmouth. Obviously, they tend to perform over the Solent.
Melina, time to VTS all received. Thank you. Safe onward passage.
Jets. Oh, engine cam's broken. It's like it is continually juggling to get all these cameras working simultaneously.
Tom, standard time to VTS.
Oh, well, shipmate Danny. Oh, he says, oh, yes, Captain, it is one of the party spaces. Oh, thanks for that, shipmate. I didn't know. I just assumed it was.
Tom, standard time to VTS all received. Thank you.
Shipmate Danny's asking why so many cruises go to the fiords. Good question, shipmate. I don't know. I would imagine because it's actually a really nice area to view from a ship, because obviously you go in between all the ships. Between the land. It's quite interesting. We have the AIS. Well, let me show you the AIS. Well, the Aurora's just behind a couple of ships there. So on the AIS map, you have here the ship, and obviously that's the port. And normally, if I zoom out a bit, you'll see most of the ships tend to be in the water, obviously. But here's some going up the Seine. But what's amusing when you go to the fields is you've got all these ships a long way inland. So there's HAL Rotterdam, various different ships all up there. There's Iona. See, look, she's a long way inland. So I think that's why it's particularly good for cruise ships, because you get to see some fantastic scenery. It's not often that on a cruise ship that you're so close to land. I think that'd be my reasoning why. I'm not 100% sure, but it does look stunning. That's beautifully calm on Southampton water today. I'm surprised there's not more pleasure craft out. But yeah, it does amuse me when these ships are a long way inland. I'm used to just seeing the ships at sea, not... Well, actually, there is a lot in Southampton waters. So if we have a quick look over here... not Southampton water, this is the Solent. So all these pink ones are sailing boats, I would imagine. There's quite a lot going on. Looks like there could be a race or something going on there. You often see them collecting when there's a race on. Yeah, there's no pictures for these. Sailboats, I suspect. Yeah, 8.3 knots. That's beautiful conditions. Well, Malcolm says, hope you sorted your pigeon. No, I've got double pigeon.
The Aurora, Western Shelf out now.
Oh, give me some figures, Aurora. Go on, figures.
Aurora VTS received. Thank you. Very true.
Okay, thank you.
See, why can I pick Aurora up on the radio now, and yet I couldn't pick her up earlier, and yet she was closer to my antenna? Nice. The difficulties of radio. Holy shit, Marcus, have I sorted out my pigeon problem? No, I've got one pigeon keeps kicking a junction camera over. This one here, see, it should be on the way.
Thank you. No report.
And then over on cruise cam, can show you on Cruise Cam. There's some anti-pigeon technology over at Cruise Cam, which the pigeons are now destroying that as well. So I'm having to rethink my idea. Look, see, that's the anti-pigeon technology strip there, and it's now hanging down and it's obscuring the camera slightly. But it's a real mess over there. Once the pigeons make somewhere their home, it's very difficult to get rid of them. They're very belligerent little things. So I'm going to have to go around there and put some more up. I know one of the shipmates mentioned some sort of cream I could use. I'm not sure what cream that was. I'll have to look into that. Or some gel or something. Well, the shipmate Tom Elkin says you guys need to set up Solent Ships radio. That's an idea. Well, the shipmate DJ Homo says thank you for covering today's departure. We are on at Christmas. Oh, are you going on a Christmas cruise? I spotted that on the itinerary. Let's have a look. What was that? So if you're on the Christmas cruise, is that the 10-day Scandinavian Christmas escape? That heads up to Copenhagen in Denmark, then Oslo in Norway, and then Rotterdam in the Netherlands. They're back home. And I noticed that it's an interesting itinerary, that. So it's overnight in Copenhagen, overnight in Oslo, Norway, and overnight in Rotterdam. Excellent. Really get to explore those Christmas markets. Perhaps they're all closed down by that time, though. Although I did notice this year that Southampton's Christmas market was open for longer.
Hi, Tel Bonnie, Southampton BTS. Good evening.
The last couple of years, the Southampton Christmas market has closed the day before Christmas Eve. So on Christmas Eve, you go down there to have your Christmas Eve pint at the Christmas market, and it's all closed. But this year, it was open. The Christmas market was open all the way until, I think, New Year's Eve, or even New Year's Day, or even after that. It was open for a lot longer. Much more sensible, if you ask me. Shipmate Dawn Page says, easy cure pigeon pie. Well, I would say from what I've seen of them, there's plenty of them. So there'd be plenty for a pigeon pie, that's for sure.
Falcon VTS, all received traffic information. The Aurora, Northwest Netley, outbound. Over.
Well, the shipmate Bazundu Jew says, love the live streams, brings back memories of us leaving Britannia and Easter 2023. You zoomed right in on us. My wife, Julie, was frantically waving a towel on deck 15 forward. The old towel wave. If you've forgotten your flag, a towel is a good idea. They're quite easy to spot. You can see the high contrasting towel whiz around out there. Oh, shipmate, so that was an unexpected little live stream. Wasn't expecting to be back in time, really. Let's have a look. When shall we go live next? We have just the one tomorrow, Regal Princess at 4 o'clock. May or may not be back in time for that. Don't know. Then there is 2 on Friday, Arcadia and Britannia. Britannia at 4 o'clock, Arcadia at 5 o'clock. So I should probably... There's another small P&O ship as well, Arcadia. And then a slightly larger ship, Britannia. And let's have a look. Britannia... Oh, that's annoying. Britannia departs first. Well, otherwise at 46th berth. And then Arcadia comes past us from 106. That's annoying. If they went round, if they departed the other way round, we might get lots of honking. Oh, well. That's Friday. Then Saturday is a super Saturday with 5 ships departing. 2 at 4, 2 at 5, 1 at 5:15. It's going to be dense and fast-paced. I'll have to make sure I've got my glass of icy water next to me, because I have a feeling it's going to be hot in the cabin. Temperatures picking up this week. And I will look at doing a live stream in the morning, because on Saturday, let's have a look. We've got the ships arriving at 5:45, 6, 6:15, 6:30, and then 6:30. So they're all going to arrive in the space of 45 minutes. So I'll be pretty busy on the arrivals front there as well. And hopefully conditions are good. Let me check the weather forecast. What is the current weather forecast for Saturday? Saturday, oh, it's a little bit cloudy. Oh, that's a shame. And Sunday is beautifully sunny. Well, there was plenty of time for that to change. You know what the weather forecasters are like. They struggle with predicting tomorrow. Let alone the weekend. Right, shipmates, I shall continue to follow Aurora down the Southampton water.
BTS, all received.
And I shall see you on certainly Friday, maybe before, we'll have to see how it goes, for the next live stream. Just like to thank all my Patreons, members of the channel, donors, and of course the subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, please do think about subscribing. And most of all, the Blue Spanner crew, who have not only helped me out in this live stream, but all the other live streams all the rest of the time. Right, until next time, shipmates.
Wait, Challenger, Southampton VTS, all received, sir. And question, what are your next movements? Over.
About 6 in the morning, I have to go to 106 for Regal Princess.
Wait, Challenger, Southampton VTS, that's all received, sir, and we'll speak to you tomorrow. Out.
Speak to you tomorrow.
Ocean Scene, Southampton VTS, that's all received, sir. Many thanks. We'll speak to you on Friday. Roger 6, VTS, yes sir, you may proceed at 6 to do so, over. Donington, Southampton VTS. Donington, Southampton VTS, that's all received. And please call VTS again when you're 10 miles from the nav tower. Over.